with it being reported that we're going to see a brand new trailer of Avatar: The Way of Water this coming Wednesday, I wanted to go back and rewatch the original trailer to the first movie, the 3-minute and 30-second trailer, and just talk about what I hope they don't do and what you've got to be careful about when going into the new trailer. Avatar Theory here, hope you're doing well and having a fantastic day. And there's this trailer to Avatar, the first Avatar movie. It's 3 minutes and 31 seconds, and you can find the link to this trailer in the description below. It is a pretty damn epic trailer, and it still gives me goosebumps to this day because the editing is done so well, the music is pretty phenomenal. But little did I know that that specific trailer essentially gave away the entire plot of Avatar from beginning to end. And if you piece it together, you can actually see the entire movie from this trailer. Now, of course, I didn't know much. Many of us didn't know a lot about Avatar back then, so this was a pretty new concept, so we didn't really know what to expect or what this movie was going to be about. But of course, watching this trailer now, you can see that they just gave away the entire movie in the trailer. So I want to go over that trailer and just show you how they gave away everything, the spoilers, everything of the first movie in this trailer. So it starts out with, of course, the logo of Lightstorm and 20th Century. And then the first shot is Jake opening his eyes, which is basically the opening shot of the movie. So here is, you don't really know much when you see this. You just see Jake opening his eyes. But yeah, this is the first opening shot of the movie. And you can see that Jake is in a wheelchair. So you knew that going into the movie. And then, of course, it is a new era, a new planet, but we didn't know back then that it's a moon. We thought it was I at least thought it was a different planet. And you can see there's RDA soldiers. And if you just listen to some of the voiceover of Jake, you can hear that he is talking about the events happening in the film. I'm just going to let the trailer play a little bit and then I'll go back and forth and then you'll see exactly what I mean with the flow of the movie. So essentially, I'm just going to pause here. So essentially, like I said, it starts with Jake coming onto Pandora, meeting Quaritch, meeting Judy, and then of course flying and then seeing the Hallelujah Mountains, and then the speech from Quaritch in the beginning of the movie. And then here, of course, you see Neytiri for the first time when they speak about Na'vi, but this shot, when Quaritch says they're very hard to kill, it shows this clip right here. And that is, that's the final battle scene of the movie. And if you just look at this, you can, towards the end of the trailer, you'll see in a moment that you can clearly see that this right here is Jake. Of course, watching this trailer in the cinema once, you might not pick it up, but if you watch this trailer again, you can see that this, I'm going to pretend that I don't know the movie, so you'll understand what I mean. So you can see this character right here has the same outfit as as Jake is wearing at the end of the trailer. So by putting that together, you can see that this is Jake, and you can see in another scene that Quaritch is climbing into one of these suits, which at the time you don't know is called an amp suit, but he's climbing into this, so you know that Jake and Quaritch is going to fight in the end of the movie.
This is why we're here, because this little gray rock sells for 20 million a kilo. Their village happens to be resting on the richest deposit, and they need to relocate. Those savages are threatening our whole operation. We're on the brink of war, and you're supposed to be finding a diplomatic solution.
So right there, just watching that few seconds, that 10-second scene, you immediately also know that, unobtainium is what the big plot of the movie, trying to get unobtainium, and their village is on the biggest unobtainium area, and he's telling Grace Augustine that she needs to find a diplomatic solution, and obviously that doesn't work. That's why war happens in the movie. So you can see also here with the Na'vi cheering, this is indicating that they're going to war. So again, watching this trailer, you can see, okay, the diplomatic solution, the diplomatic method of talking to the Na'vi doesn't work, so war breaks out. You also see that there's a big battle in the trailer, so you can put it together that, again, Jake arrives on Pandora. He's in a wheelchair. He cannot walk. He meets Quaritch. He is amazed by Pandora. There's floating mountains, which at the time you don't really know how it works. And then continues. Unobtainium is the big reason. It's all about money. Corporation is trying to chase away the Na'vi. And then he's talking to this science character. Again, at the time we didn't really know much about Grace Augustine. But he's talking to this doctor, to the scientist, about trying to find a solution. And interestingly, it was released on December the 18th. Avatar: The Way of Water is releasing on December the 16th. And going on with the rest of the trailer, here you can let's just listen to what Jake says. He talks about how avatars work.
The concept is to drive these remotely controlled bodies called avatars. They're grown from human DNA, mixed with DNA of the natives.
Marine in an avatar body. That's a potent mix. You get me what I need, I'll see to it you get your legs back. Your real legs.
Hell yeah, sir.
So right there, again, what I meant by my earlier comment is here you can see that Quaritch is in this, let me just get a nice shot here of Quaritch talking to Jake. You can see here Quaritch is in this mechanical suit. This, again, I'm pretending like I've never seen this movie. So he's in this mechanical suit. And then in the beginning of the trailer, you see him fighting when they talk about the Na'vi being dangerous. You can see here is the mechanical suit, the amp suit, fighting against an avatar. And this avatar is, of course, Jake. So that kind of gives it away that, you know, Jake and Quaritch is fighting at the end of the movie. So just going on with the rest of the trailer, you can see here, of course, Jake is in a wheelchair. You know that earlier in the trailer. And then Quaritch tells Jake, you know, he can get his legs back if he works for Quaritch. So, of course, that's going to be a big incentive for Jake to kind of like backstab the Na'vi.
Real legs.
Hell yeah, sir.
Looks like you. This is your avatar.
And then, of course, Norm tells Jake that that is his avatar. So, there you know that it's kind of like it would have been a nice twist in the movie if you didn't know that Jake was going to become an avatar. Like, of course, in the marketing, you knew that was going to happen based on all the interviews and stuff like that and all the motion capture stuff that you saw. But I remember, you know, this reminds me a lot of the first time I played the Assassin's Creed games. So when I played the first Assassin's Creed game, none of the marketing material revealed that it was actually a game set in modern times where you go into an animus and you relive memories. I thought you just played as an assassin. And when that reveal came in the game that I'm actually playing a dude in modern times that's in this machine, similar, not exactly like this, but you play a different character in your mind, kind of thing. You play an avatar essentially. That was quite a shocker and quite a massive twist for me. So that would have been a nice twist if they didn't reveal at all something like that. But of course they gave it away in the marketing and the trailers. And then here we can see this is Jake at the end of the movie, I believe. Yeah. This is the end shot of the movie, and then at the beginning of the trailer. So we get the end and the beginning shot of the trailer, which is but it's not the trailer, we get the end of the beginning shot of the movie in the trailer. So again, they gave away quite a lot. And then here we can see Jake wearing this brown uniform. So we'll see him in this outfit quite a bit throughout the trailer. That kind of, you know, gives hints to how the story is progressing. And then we can see also there's Norm as an avatar. So then we can also judge by him talking to Norm earlier in this one scene that Norm is also getting his own avatar. So So again, listening to the dialogue and just looking at the visuals, the flow of the trailer, it starts out with Jake being in a wheelchair, being sent to Pandora, meeting Quaritch, Quaritch saying that the Navi is dangerous, but he wants him to learn the ways of the Navi, and then he'll get his legs back, and then Jake gets into Avatar, and then here in this here you hear Quaritch saying you forget what team you're playing, and then you kind of get the idea, okay, as the story is going to progress, Jake is probably going to fall in love with one of the Navi, which is obviously Neytiri, and then he's kind of like regrets what he's doing. And here as well, Neytiri tells Jake, you knew this would happen, and then Jake says everything changed, of course, because he fell in love with Neytiri. And again, this is the whole movie is just in front of you. It's from beginning to end, and that it's just strange that they made the trailer like this. Again, back then when I watched the trailer, I watched it like once or twice because I saw the trailer and I was like, okay, I already know that I want to watch this movie. And I watched the trailer once or twice, and I went to this movie, and then afterwards I watched the trailer quite a few times because it is a really great trailer. But again, it gave away the entire movie. And here again, also because Trudy says that we're going up against gunships with bows and arrows, you know that she's gonna turn against Quaritch because it's giving away that twist. It's not a big twist, I'd say, but it still gives away that plot line in the trailer that she's gonna side with Jake and not Quaritch. And then, of course, it shows a lot of the big battle at the end of the trailer. It shows majority of the big battle scenes at the end of the trailer. And if you look here carefully as well, here you can see the Thanator attacking the amp suit. You can see there. Here's the Thanator attacking the amp suit. And then in this scene right... Let me just get to that scene. Here, you can see that the Thanator is lying there and the amp suit is jumping in the air with a knife. So... you can see there, you can even see Neytiri lying there, but of course, based on this shot, you can't really see who that is, but you can see there's a Thanator, you can see the amp suit jumping in the air, so again, you know the amp suit is going to kill the Thanator. You can see there the knife, and you can see it coming down clearly. So again, it gives it away that the Thanator, which is this deadly creature, one of the deadliest creatures on Pandora, when you see it in the beginning of the movie, you know, okay, it's going to be killed by the amp suit. And there as well, you can see that the tree is being destroyed. That's a a blatant giveaway, which is, you can see there, they're showing the tree falling, they're showing destruction with the tree. So, and with all the RDA standing around the tree, you know that's going to happen. So again, they just give that away. And here as well, Trudy having the blue and white stripes and also on her face. So there you can see that she is fully converted to Jake's side. She's not with Quaritch at all. And here as well, if you look at this scene frame by frame, of course this is not something I did back then, but if you look at this frame by frame, you can see there that Wainfleet is going to die. You can see there he is being crushed. And also, this is also a massive giveaway in the trailer. You can see here's the Great Leonoptrix chasing Jake and Neytiri, but here Jake is jumping off the Great Leonoptrix. So yeah, that's also giving it away that he does here. He does ride it. And what I mean by Jake's outfit in the beginning, so here you can see that Jake is wearing this outfit. You can see that it is Jake, and you can see that he is wearing this this warrior outfit with his hair and that headpiece. And then in the beginning of the trailer, when they show when Quaritch says the Navi is dangerous, you can see there that this is in fact Jake. So just based on this scene and this scene at the end here, you can realize that that Jake is fighting Quaritch. So again, looking at the flow of the trailer, Jake wakes up. He's in a wheelchair. He goes to Pandora. He's given a chance to go to Pandora. He flies to Pandora. He arrives there in a wheelchair. He's very amazed by everything. He meets Quaritch. Quaritch gives his speech about that he can get his legs back if he does some like infiltration with the Na'vi, if he learns their ways. You can see there the RDA is starting to destroy a lot of the forests, and then they talk about unobtainium, the deposit, unobtainium deposit that they wanna gain, and it's underneath one of their biggest. You can see even here. Let me pause it at the. Let me pause it by that hologram image. Let me just pause it in a few seconds. Here, you can see here is the hologram of the tree, and then later on it shows the tree being destroyed. So you know that's going to happen. And then it talks about a diplomatic solution, and then it just shows that Jake gets his own avatar. So again, just like the flow of the movie, he gets his own avatar. He goes on, and then he gets separated. He meets Neytiri. He falls in love. He realizes that he made a mistake. He tries to. He then talks to Quaritch, and then Quaritch is like, you know, are you playing? He realizes that Jake is kind of like starting to betray him, and then there's a war breaking out. It shows the tree being destroyed, and then it shows a lot of the action scenes at the end of the movie, and then yeah, like I said, it just basically gives away the entire plot of the movie, which is very unfortunate given the fact that these days you watch trailers with you watch trailers with a microscope. So of course, when the trailer drops for The Way of Water, I'm gonna watch it frame by frame, and I just really hope they don't give away the plot of The Way of Water. It is unfortunate if they do give away everything, if you can basically piece together everything, because James Cameron has said multiple times that that there's going to be a lot of unexpected twists and turns in The Way of Water that you won't really be able to predict. So it's just going to be unfortunate if the marketing team decides, we're just going to give away the entire plot of the film in the trailer, because I've watched way too many trailers, especially when it comes to horror movies, to be honest. When you watch the trailer and you think to yourself, okay, I've watched the whole plot, all of the acts and all of the twists and turns of the movie is in the trailer. I don't really need to watch the movie. But yeah, this is just a video that I wanted to talk about, to say, like, you have to be careful when going into the trailer of The Way of Water. Of course, if you want to go into media blackout, then it's only a month and a half left to go. So if you want to try and avoid all of that, then you have to be careful. And of course, I won't really try to if there's a spoiler stuff or anything like that, I will be very careful when I talk about it in videos, and I will warn you guys about potential spoilers, and I won't just outright spoil stuff in thumbnails or titles and stuff like that. So but yeah, just in general, this was basically like a review of the original Avatar movie trailer. It is, like I said, it is a really fantastic trailer. If you if you watch it now, it is a really fantastic trailer. It still gives me goosebumps to this day, but it unfortunately gives away the entire plot, beat by beat, basically, of the first movie. And I really just hope they don't do that for the second movie. But what do you think about the trailer for the first Avatar movie? And did you feel that when you watched it that it spoiled anything for you, or did you watch Avatar without watching any trailers? Did you just watch the movie and then not know much about it? Let me know in the comments below, and for more Avatar content, have a look at the rest of my channel. Until next time, have a fantastic day and stay safe.